Well, hello again, folks. Welcome to Rolynn's Reviews. All right, do me one small favor, please, as you enter the chat room, if you will, please go ahead and hit that little thumb. That is the like button. That tells YouTube that you are enjoying this content. And guess what? That's how they actually share the live stream out with other YouTube users. Okay, so again, you are helping to grow the channel, and it is very much appreciated. So I thought I would jump on and share this info with you. As we, said the last few live streams, we said that um, every day, of course, this is still a developing story. We know that this every day, it's something new, right? As the FBI investigation continues, that is definitely to be expected. All right. I will do the roll call momentarily. Look at the title and let me know if you've already heard about this. And we know anytime something like this happens, they go to the family, classmates, friends, neighbors. They're trying to, create a picture of who this person really was. And so, again, anytime there's, a tragedy of this magnitude, this is what they do. Okay. So let me know if you are familiar with it, okay? And we will get started. I'm sure people are running around because I'm usually not on this early on Saturday. So I know Tijuana border jumping, the usual suspects are probably still running around thinking, oh, she's just going to come on later. But um, don't worry, folks. The part of the replay gang, that is fine as well. Also, if you will, folks, please share the stream out on your various forms of social media. That also helps the channel to grow immensely. And so that's where we are. Let me see. All right. Okay. I'll go ahead and start with the roll call. Okay. Da 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 da. There we go. All right. How are you doing, Big Cat? Meow. Big Cat, thank you so much. Since Big Cat subscribed, he has been here with us non-stop. So I do appreciate your support. Big Cat, Florida, of course. How are you, Jeremiah? Traveling Mom, how are you? Linda Bedford, how you doing, love? Um, Okay, Linda. Hey, sometimes I have some YouTube content creators and I have their video playing and I'm running around. I know how it is, Linda. I know you're busy, but I do appreciate your support. Even, if you can't comment, I'm glad you're here. Ken, how are you? Thank you so much, Ken. My girls, you came in live to bring this news. I haven't heard. Okay, my girls. Okay. Great. Um, Yes, Jeremiah, I will check that post out. I did read some of it. I think I had the right post, Jeremiah. Let me know, love. So look at the title. Tyler Robinson, uh, classmate speaks out. Also, the neighbor. Again, anytime there's a tragedy, they always go and talk to neighbors, friends, family, as they are trying to create a picture of who this person was. Hit that like button, folks. That's one of the best things you can do to help the stream hit the YouTube universe. Oh, Linda, I understand, love, and I appreciate you being here. All right, so let's listen to this guy. He's going to tell us what his interactions were. How you doing, Maga? Good to see you. So let's listen. Now, folks. We know what's going on with TMZ. Why? And I guess some people just don't care because TMZ pays big bucks. We know they are in damage control because of what they did when they were applauding and laughing, having it sounded like they were having a party as soon as the news broke that he was deceased. And they were saying, no, we were doing that because some person was caught in a police chase. We know what's going on with that. All right, so let's listen to this guy. He said he was a classmate of Tyler Robinson, and then the neighbor is coming on next. Here we go.
I went to school with this Tyler Robinson kid. I'll show y'all. That's him right there, Tyler Robinson. I'm not trying to like clout chase, make this shit about me, but I'm not gonna say I knew this kid really well. I didn't know him very well at all, but I definitely saw him for like 3 straight years in high school. And the best way I could describe him is just like a Reddit kid. I don't know. I feel like if you were in high school around that same time, and even probably now, like 2018, and then like those kinds of kids, but that's exactly what he was. All I'm gonna say is this is the kind of shit that happens when you spend way too much time online, and all of a sudden your beliefs are all the way this way or all the way this way, and you do some dramatic shit to please these people that are not your friends.
How many times have we said that on this channel? These people become radicalized, they become indoctrinated, brainwashed, and they just go nuts. And that is what is going on. Maga, Dorian, as long as you're doing something well, yeah, 3 million have taken to the streets. And yeah, Darla, I was watching a video on that earlier. Yeah. So hit that like button. How you doing, we are all Charlie Kirk. How you doing, love? Traveling mom. Hello, hello. All right, we have 30 watching, 20 have hit the like button. If everyone can hit that thumb. How you doing, Steven? Haven't seen you in a while. I think the last time I saw you over on Fish's channel. Okay. So good to see you again, Stephen White. All right. And I'm still listening to Uncle Fish, but um, I'm busy and I'm letting it play in my classroom as I'm running around trying to set labs up for my students. But I'm still there. It's just I'm not able to comment sometimes. Okay. Oh, that's right, Ruby Red. Ruby. Okay. How you doing? Alphane, California Dreaming. I think you are new here, love. Hit that like button if you're enjoying the content. Hit the subscribe button. Those who are not familiar, this guy went to high school with Tyler Robinson, so he's giving us a little insight. And we're also, I have a neighbor who's discussing him as well. Okay, here we go.
This internet shit is seriously no joke.
Think that his family would be very hurt. I have a lot of sympathy for his family right now, his parents and his loved ones, that they have to really be hurting.
Can you hear me okay this morning?
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about your relationship with Tyler. How well did you know him?
Tyler went to the school I was a head custodian at. I was at that school for 18 years. I know all three of his brothers also.
And one thing I want to ask you, is this something, I'm so sorry to cut you off. Is this something consistent with who you know him to be?
No, no, kid was smart, quiet. He never caused any problems.
Are you shocked by this?
It was a shock.
Oh. And that's what, usually when you go back and talk to friends and family, neighbor. How you doing, Jermaine? Haven't seen you here in a while. You must be off work today. Boom. Glad you're here, love. Everyone hit that. We have 35 watching, 26 have hit the like button. If everyone hits the like button, YouTube will send 50 more people into the chat. All right. Thank you so much. So this is what we commonly hear. Oh, they were nice. And, from all accounts, everyone's talking about how nice the mother was, the father, they're great people. And again, this kid just ruined their life. How you doing, Tijuana Border Jumper? Wow, a day street. Yes, Tijuana. I'm trying to process everything that's happening. It seems by minute, and I want to stay on and I'll come live because as we found out, you know, when I come on and we all discuss it together, it helps us to work through and process it together. And it's better than if you're, you know, trying to do it on your own. So glad you're here. And I told you when things are going on, I will definitely try, you know, unless I'm just doing something. I'm doing something for the school on a Saturday. Sometimes we do have Saturday events. Yeah, Matt, not yet. We're 10 away. Ruby Red. Let me see. Yeah, we are 10 away from 15,000. So everyone hits that like button. And if every person in the chat, we have 40 people here. If every person in the chat shares the stream on their Facebook or Truth Social, we'll hit it right now while we're live. Yeah, MAGA, I'm going to be talking about that too. And then at NYU, Black students are being threatened, and at HBCUs, for those that don't know what those are, historically Black colleges and universities, they're being threatened. So this is crazy. This happened. The assassination happened. How you doing, Randy Golden Crown? Good to see you, love. Happened at a predominantly white institution, but now, so folks, we see this hate. It needs to be stopped because it's tit for tat. Something happens on this side, people retaliate, and vice versa. Thank you, Stephen. Yes, yes, yes. We can hit 15,000 today if everyone does what Stephen just told us to do. It's so easy. If you don't know where the like button is directly below the channel name. Yeah, we're 10 away from 15,000, folks. We can hit it today if everyone hits the like button and share, at least shares it on their Facebook page. Okay. Stephen, share this on your Facebook page, love. Thank you so much. And those of you who have Truth Social, hey, share it out. Okay. And we can do it today. Rolynn, I'm in an HBCU too. Okay, Dorian, which HBCU are you attending? And tell us if you have seen these threats of violence. They've had to shut down, cancel classes because threats are being made. William and Mary is not an HBCU, but other colleges and universities are they're canceling classes, but it's been prevalent from the videos I've been watching. It's mostly at HBCUs and then NYU. So, you know, you have crazies on both sides. And when something happens, people snap. No problem, Jeremiah. It's sad we need so much security just to have a debate with work. Randy, say that again for the people in the back. It's ridiculous. All right, here we go.
Yes, I am shocked. Very shocked.
What can you tell them about us? I mean, excuse me, what can you tell us about Tyler Robinson? You said you've known him for quite some time, as well as his siblings. Any kind of characteristics or anything that you could tell us and share about him?
You know what I know about Tyler is he was always very quiet. He was very smart. He had just a real mellow personality, never caused any problems. He, like I said, he was smart and he kept to himself. And I don't know who his friends were as of now.
Is there any chatter in your neighborhood right now? I know you said you're shocked. Are neighbors having any conversation about Tyler?
Oh, yes, I'm sure. I haven't been out too much this morning. I've talked to a few people, but those people haven't lived here long enough. I've lived in the neighborhood for 16 years, just as long as they have. And I'm sure everybody in the neighborhood's shocked because most of these people have been here forever and know him as that kind of kid I did.
And has there been any activity at the family home this morning? We know there is a heavy police presence right now at Utah Valley University, but in your neighborhood, is it business as usual, pretty quiet, or is there an increased presence of law enforcement?
MAGA, let me read MAGA's statement. We know every time something like this happens and there's a backlash, MAGA, how many times have we seen this? MAGA said, I'll be honest, I would not be surprised if it were the leftists calling in these threats to the HBCUs in order to create more division and everyone's going to fall for it. MAGA, how many times have we seen this? Too many. Boom. Truth bomb. Exactly. Dorian says, Rolynn, I'm in Prairie View A&M University. We tried to avoid this because no Black person had any part in this. Yeah, so I'm like Marga. How many hoaxes have we seen? The Jesse Smolletts and all these other situations, these people. Oh, the KKK threatened my life, or this white supremacist did this or that. And then we go behind the scenes and find out it was a liberal. They do this all the time. And so until I see proof, you can't tell me that these are right wingers doing this, because the Democrats have to sow the seeds of divisiveness. Tijuana Border Jumper, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm sending you some hearts right now in the comment section. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tijuana says, quiet or not, this is indefensible. Boom. Tijuana, you got it. So people can come from bad families or good families, but ultimately, like we said last night, people make their own decisions. You're 21, 22 years old. You are an adult. So you allowed yourself to be brainwashed. You allowed yourself to be indoctrinated. And now your life is destroyed. You've destroyed your parents' life, and they had nothing to do with it. So people make decisions, and there's a ripple effect. And that's the sad part. From all accounts, those of you just joining the chat, hit that like button. We're almost to 50 likes. How you doing, partner? I saw what she said, partner. That was awful. Yes, I'm sure he's going to, with this outcry, I'm sure he's going to receive the death penalty. Maga, the snake in the garden, used words to plant a seed in Eve's head, and from that seed came everything that is evil about us. Boom. Maga, no lies were detected in your comment. How you doing? Combat Medic is here with his little orange kitty profile. Okay, Combat, there you are. There's some kitty cats for you. Blessings to you, dear. Yeah, so folks, I'm waiting to see. I've seen too many hoaxes. Things are so bad. The left is looking so bad. There is such an outcry. This is usually one of their diversionary tactics. Someone tell me I made that up. Dorian, here at Prairie View A&M, we think that's a racially motivated attack on us because of white supremacy, and I don't believe it. Dorian, it's been proven to be false. And now, if it were maybe a Black American that had done it, maybe. But we've seen so many hoaxes. Some I haven't even shared on here. There's so many. Jeremiah, thank you for your super chat, love. If you believe in Jesus Christ, read 1 Thessalonians 4:13-18. Be hopeful that Charlie Kirk will get justice. Oh, Jeremiah, I'm sending you some hearts, love. We know he's going to get justice. Like I tell people, especially the race hustlers, we can't make it because of white supremacy and racism. If you believe in God, white supremacists, Black supremacists, no one can stop you. Stop it with excuses. I don't want to hear it. If someone is whatever, someone doesn't like me for whatever reason, that's between them and their God. That has nothing to do with me. I'm trying to be a better person. I'm trying to live my life, work. I have high school students that I'm teaching. I cannot focus on someone who does not like me. They don't even know me. They don't like me because of the color of my skin, my gender, whatever. That I have nothing to do with that. That's not stopping my mission or my goal. I know what God put me on this earth to do. It is to teach and to lead young people. So I don't care who does or doesn't like me for whatever reason. What does that have to do with me? Last time I checked, our Creator is over everything and everyone. So no one is stopping me. I will go and do what He ordains me to where He ordains for me to go, what He ordains for me to do. I'm just saying. Beverly, hi, Rolynn in chat. I'm at work. Okay. The Democrats aren't looking good. Beverly. All right. Type it in the comment section, folks. I will continue with this video, but we have this discussion going and I can't stop. How many of you feel that this is a hoax? And I am going to pull that up for you. How many of you feel this is a hoax? now that all these HBCUs are being targeted. I'll pull that up and share that with you when we're done with this segment. Vicky, okay, you agree? Who else? How many of you believe this is a hoax? Okay, Jeremiah, I did read where you typed the biblical scriptures. Yeah. Okay. And I was trying to comment and it wasn't letting me, but I'll go back and comment. Vipa, agree. Okay. How many hoaxes have we seen? Again, there's so many. Some I haven't even had a video on this channel. You know, it happens frequently because they're receiving so much heat right now. They always create a diversion. Agent Orange, how you doing? Hit the like button. This goes way deeper than Tyler. Entities headquartered in St. George, Utah may be a good place to start. Does the ATF and Sheriff's Office engage in drug trafficking? Agent Orange, I'm hearing all kinds of stories. So I'm trying to wait for more info. Steven, this dude will probably come out in a BlackRock commercial. Boom. Steven knows what's going on. Exactly. All right, let's continue.
There's a little bit of law enforcement, a lot of news. The neighbors are out walking just to see. Their house is quiet, but their house is always really kind of busy on the weekends and early in the morning when they leave for school and work.
And Kristen, before we let you go, talk to us about, have you been following the Charlie Kirk shooting, the murder here at Utah Valley University, as the rest of not only the state, but the nation? And then to find out this morning that, in fact, your neighbor, Tyler Robinson, was arrested in connection with this shooting.
Tijuana, the hoax we're talking about is the people who are calling and threatening the universities, particularly the HBCUs, those of you just coming in. And I'll pull that up and share that with you, Tijuana. Thank you so much for the super chat, love. The hoax we're talking about, for those just joining, remember Jussie Smollett, Bubba Wallace, yeah. So several HBCUs had to cancel classes and shut down because there were threats of violence. There was threats of unaliving people. And so what we're saying, Tijuana, did you know that was what we were talking about, love? And so what we're saying is they're probably leftists behind it because there is so much heat on them right now. This is usually how they divert attention. The Democrats and liberals' biggest fear is for people to just start seeing themselves as Americans, not white Americans, not Black Americans, not Native Americans, but Americans. Boom. They don't want that. Tijuana, no. Yeah, Tijuana, that's the hoax we're talking about. I think we were talking about that before you joined us, love. But yeah, the hoax is they're probably Antifa or another leftist group calling into these HBCs. Now, remember, they love Black Americans so much. They're probably the ones calling in, making these threats. These colleges and universities are shutting down. They're closing, canceling classes. And then at NYU, I can pull up a video. Black students at NYU. It's not an HBCU. It's a predominantly white university. Black students there are being threatened. How you doing, Maya sisters? And you can't tell me that leftists are not behind it. This is what they do all the time. All right, hit that like button, folks. Share this stream out on your various forms of social media. Miss Rolynn, not enough facts to indicate a hoax. I'm not, Maya, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. I'm not saying it's a hoax. I'm just saying I'm a little suspicious because of all of the other prior hoaxes. There is no indication that it's a hoax. The FBI is still investigating these situations. Not a fan of Kirk. Violence is never the answer. My condolences to mother and children. Okay, Maya sisters. Yeah. And I'm not saying it's a hoax, but I am telling you what has happened before in the past. And I'm saying, Maya sisters, I would not be surprised if the leftists are behind it. They've done it so many times before in the past. And if it's someone on the right or conservatives, fine. When I come on here, I'll say who is behind it. Creating more chaos and hate. I'm just talking. I can only go on your past record. And All of these other hoaxes delivered from the Democratic Party. Okay. So nothing has been indicated, Maya. As I said, this is my opinion. I did not say for sure it was a hoax, but I would not be surprised because of their prior behavior. Dorian, I mean, if classes are canceled for the day, I'm going to play basketball to relate. Yeah, Dorian, just get your mind off of all the nonsense. Here we go. Hit the like button, folks. We're almost to 50 likes. Stephen, all of these hanging nooses being found that turned to be self. Stephen, thank you, Stephen White. Yes. Nemo, boom. All of you, if you know what I'm talking about, type it in the comment section with all of these hoaxes. Yes, Stephen White, all of these hanging nooses being found that turned to be self-placed by liberals. All of you, drop it in the comment section of a hoax that you remember in recent history. Why would HBCUs be targets? What do they have to do with Charlie Kirk? Nothing. Nothing. Now, I could understand, yes, Dorian, Hampton University, prestigious black college, black university, exactly. So again, to me, in my opinion, it looks like a diversionary tactic from the left. That's my opinion. I'm not sure. They're still investigating. Nothing is concrete, but I would not be shocked. Okay. So I wanted to say that because I don't want anyone, I did not say this is definitely a hoax. So I say that because people come in when the video's over, they don't watch the entire video, then they leave nasty comments. And they say, you're a liar and you don't know what you're talking about. And they did not listen to the complete commentary. Beverly, this is what they do, scare black people to their side. Boom. Yep, they're trying, right. Beverly, you know it. So it seems exactly, it seems like a whole. I can only go off of your prior behavior, and we've seen it how many times from the left? That's the biggest tool. Sorry, I couldn't fit it all in there. That's okay, Margo. My girls, because they tried to paint a picture that blacks killed Charlie Kirk because he's a race baiter or something. Yeah, but we all know that's not true. But again, they're trying to scare black people. Why? This is suspect to me. You're targeting the HBCUs, and black people had nothing to do with his unaliving. That's it. That, to me, in my opinion. Yes, Big Cat. Big Cat, how you doing, love? Let me send Big Cat some kitty cats in the chat section. Right. The HBCUs are liberal, and they think that conservatives hate black people. Boom. How many times have we said that on the channel? Exactly. Hit the like button, folks. Share this stream out. Yeah, and it's always exposed. All right, here we go.
What are your thoughts as we go back from Wednesday to where we're at now?
I did watch the press on the shooting pretty much all that day. My grandson happened to be at that rally. And then this morning, my son texted me and said, hey, this is Tyler Robinson that lives 3 doors down. And I'm like, no, it can't be. And it was. And it's shocking. That's not who's in our neighborhood. And
she said, that's not who's in our neighborhood. Folks, we don't know what's going on in anyone else's home behind closed doors. You know, everything looks nice and perfect, Ozzy and Harriet, and we don't know what's going on. It could be a house of horrors, and that's just the reality. Big Cat, boom. Big Cat feels like I feel. If I'm, that's my opinion. If when we find out the truth about who's behind these calling into these HBCUs and now the white universities as well, the predominantly PWI, predominantly white institutions threatening their black student body, I will come on here and tell it. I will. Whoever's doing it. How you doing? Honorable tradition equals vintage. He was knowledgeable about furries and internet memes. According to the shell casing, he was anti-fascist. Yeah, thank you, Honorable. I think you're new here. Hit the like button, love. Also, if you will, hit that subscribe button. We are glad you are here. Share this stream out. Stephen, every difference in people, they divide into hate-based choices. We need to make decisions out of love. Boom. Especially the hard decision. Yes. Tijuana, Galatians 6:1 saying, Florida. Okay. Thank you, Florida. I just got your text. Brothers, if anyone is caught in any sin, you who are spiritual, restore such a person with a spirit of gentleness. This is what Charlie Kirk did. Boom. Florida's text says, Darla Hayes asked to send good vibes and prayers for her kitty, Joe Cat. He is feeling poorly, as she said in the chat. Oh, no, Darla. I guess I missed that comment. Thank you. Let me send, everyone hit the like button as I send Darla some kitty cats. Her cat's not feeling well. Prayers up for Kitty. We want Kitty to definitely come back to 100% health. Okay. Darla, keep us informed on Kitty. All right. Thank you, love. Darla, those kitty cats are for you, dear. We're here for you. Okay. So that's where we are, folks. Yeah, let me send some praying hands too for Kitty. We want Kitty to come back. All right. To his restored health. Who is Matt Robinson, who trained Tyler Robinson? Where did Tyler Robinson get a scholarship for? Agent Orange, yes, all of these questions are coming out, seems by the minute. Listen.
I feel for his mom. I love Amber. She's a great mom, and he has a great dad.
Darlene, oh my goodness, when she said, these aren't the people in our neighborhood, the Mr. Rogers song came to mind. These are the people in the neighborhood. Darla gets it. I don't care how many times have we seen this. Darlene, let me give Darlene, let me wave to you in this comment section and send you some hearts. How many times have we seen these people, these school shooters, these serial killers, all these people? Well, they were nice, and I just can't believe that they would. You don't know people like you think you do. How you doing, Patriot? Welcome to the chat. Gina, welcome to the chat. Leave it to Beaver outside. Adams family. Woo! I have to, oh my goodness, I have to pin that one. I love the Addams family and the Monsters too. Boom. Which one was better? I love both of them equally. Probably the Monsters. So leave it to Beaver. Yeah, everything looks perfect. None of us knows what's going on behind closed doors. We've seen it 100 times. We don't know. You think you know people. You don't. If you don't live in that household, you think you know them, but you don't. Okay, here we go.
And Kristen, did you see the images that police had released yesterday, that the FBI had released, the photos of the suspect? What were your impressions when you saw that and to where we're at this morning?
Yeah, did you recognize him? Did you say, hey, that's Tyler?
Not in those pictures. I think he had covered his face well enough. But I mean, I have their family photo on my phone, their new one, and I would have not noticed that was him.
And Miss Kristen, I want to ask you this. You mentioned his mom, Amber, saying she's a great mom. You know, we know that Tyler right now is booked in the Utah County Jail. What message would you send to Tyler if you could say anything to him right now?
What social media were you on, and what friends were you hanging around? Because I feel you can't come up with that on your own. I feel like there's some hate in this world, and it shouldn't be that way. And you need to reconcile.
And when you said your grandson, and make sure I'm saying this correctly, was at that rally at UVU, what goes through your mind when you think my grandson is there and my neighbor, you know, is a part of this, unfortunately, in a violent way?
Oh, I have mixed feelings. Mine is I rather it been, and this is sad, just him than a mass shooting.
Miss Kristen, thank you so much. We appreciate you.
I mean, we're
Joel, welcome to the chat, love. Hit the like button. Any who's watching who is not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe if you are enjoying the content. Let me see, Joel. Joel says, watched it live last night. Site was called Kevro University. Kev Gilley, Officer Tatum was his guest. Host was definitely anti-Charlie Kirk. Bummer part was Officer Tatum was quiet but agreed with, okay, Joel, where's the rest of your statement? Him on all points he was making. But Officer Tatum was crying, saying that he was really good friends with, that Charlie Kirk was his best friend. So I didn't see that, Joel, but I was live last night. So how you doing, Montrez? Hit that like button, folks. Montrez, share this stream out on your Facebook page, love, please. Thank you. Where are we? Yeah, what are the points? Joel, explain that to us. Montrez, I'll be doing a live stream on that, love. Yes. Thank you. Let me get rid of the commercial. Tell me what your thoughts are on this subject matter. All right, here we go.
More and more people showing up here. I actually found two residents here. You guys are both from Washington County area, and I just kind of pulled over. You guys showed up here earlier today, have been here for a little bit. Kind of talk to me about what it was like kind of finding out that something like this happened so close to where you guys live.
It was absolutely stunning. It was shocking, so unexpected. Not in St. George,
Yeah.
not in St. George.
Not in this tight community
Yeah.
Kind of talk to me. I mean, a lot of people, I think they said not in St. George, but up north, that's where the shooting happened and stuff. And to kind of see that the arrest was made here, he was able to travel all the way down. It's about a 4-hour drive from up there. Mm-hmm. Does it kind of shock you that an arrest was made here?
Absolutely.
Everyone's in shock. Hit that like button for me, please, folks. And again, if you look at the dynamics of American society, communities, neighborhoods, people aren't close anymore. Years and years ago, people really stood in for each other. People knew each other. People spent time together. Now, people are just off on their own. And it is what it is. We don't have close, tight-knit communities like we used to. Yes, Tijuana, boom. How you doing, Alana Pirro? First time I'm listening and love your show. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, Alana. Okay. We are glad you are here. Everyone, welcome, Alana. Hit that like button, Alana. Hit that subscribe button. We are a tight-knit YouTube family, and we have a good time. And Alana, if you have Facebook or Truth Social, hey, why not share out the channel, love? Okay. When you hit subscribe, make sure you hit all notifications. Yes. Hello. Here we go.
It shocks us.
Well, I can't believe with the FBI and the governor and Trump and everybody that was working on this, in 33 hours, they caught him. They figured out where he lived, but I never would have thought it would be anybody from here.
Yeah, this is a very conservative county.
Very conservative.
Yeah. A lot of older people, a lot of families. It just is not.
Mary, welcome to the chat, love. Hit the like button and subscribe button. Can you confirm that information? Because I have not heard that. Yeah, Dorian, they're still saying that. Everything to them is a distraction. So Mary says, news report, Tyler was living with his trans boyfriend. So Mary, where did you get that information from? Because I have not heard that anywhere. Okay. Give us a source and I can research it. Thank you. All right, here we go. Hit the like button, please.
This doesn't make sense to us.
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of people are thinking the same thing. I have grown up here as well to see something like this happen, and it to be hit so close to home. Kind of talk to me. You guys said that, I mean, it's such a tight-knit community. Do you guys know who this person is, who the family is, and kind of anything about them?
I know nothing about them. Nothing.
Yeah. We just pulled up, and we talked to the lady down the street, and she was a school teacher. Correct?
She'd been a school teacher,
and she taught them, and her kids grew up with him.
Yeah, she's seen the children since they were just little guys.
And she says that they had no clue that this was something that would have happened because of his personality. There was just nothing. No
red flags.
No.
Nothing.
Yeah.
He was a good kid.
I mean, and they talked a lot about him getting very political just recently. So I think that a lot of people are shocked to hear this.
Oh, I don't even know what to say about that. I mean,
it just doesn't happen in St. George. I mean, I don't even lock my doors at night.
Now, you hear what she's saying? Oh, I don't even lock my doors at night. Well, you better start locking them now, lady, because you're saying that, and it's so easy to identify people. All of us can be found. Our address, our phone number, all of our information is online. So, ma'am, start locking your door because you have some crazies out here. Darla, what is Todd Starnes reporting? Keep giving me info in the chat. I think Mary is new here. Twitter. Okay, Mary, give me a Twitter account so I can look it up, please, love. MacGyver, we love you, Rolynn. We kind of think the same. Okay, thank you, MacGyver. Hit the like button, love. Okay, Tijuana, thank you. Okay, yeah. As we're doing this live, hey, you talk to me and I will look it up. Darlene, she said that she needs to start locking her doors. Crazy people are everywhere. Now that something could happen to her because she's speaking. God bless you all. Make today yours. MAGA, y'all, thank you for being here. Proud. Steven, thank you. I'll see you on Uncle Fish's channel, Fish Sports. Thank you, love. Go Cowboys. We had to beat those Giants. Okay. Darlene. Oh, wow. That's very interesting. Thank you, Steven. Steven, share this stream out on your Facebook page, love. All right, we're at 60 likes. Boom, boom, boom. Benny. Okay, thank you, Mary. Okay, if it's from Benny Johnson, it is legit. Thank you, Mary. You're new here, and I think you and Tijuana are dropping some truth bombs. I will pull that up once we are done with this set. Thank you, Mary. Mary, we need you here. You're dropping some truth. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure it is on all notifications. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Beverly. Please lock your doors. It's not the 1970s. Boom. Thank you, Beverly. Oh my God. Why would she say that? Oh, if she had, this woman looks older. If she has children, I hope they contact her, or grandchildren, or whoever, family members contact her and tell her to lock her doors now. You don't tell the world that. Sky Queen, how are you? No one would fault you for thinking that way, Ro. What way, Ro? Sky Queen, I must have missed a prior comment. Miss Rolynn, what no one is talking about is the feminization of our colleges. Yeah, oh, Maya, we've talked about that on this channel. The feminization of America in general. Males of all races are marginalized and often isolated on these campuses. Okay, this must be addressed without discrimination. Oh, Maya, we know that's come from the left. We've discussed that. Oh, yeah. They only like beta males. They don't like alpha males. Boom. Low T males. Kelly, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Hit that like button, love. So share this stream out. I remember growing up and we didn't start locking the car or house until I was about 15 years old. That's crazy to say. Kelly, yes, I remember those days. Oh, my God. Me and Mary, thank you, love. I put bars on my doors and windows before I moved in and armed like Fort Knox. I feel safe and locked in. Tijuana, we all have to do that now. It's the times we live in. My husband doesn't like me to work, so I do facials for friends and friends of friends. Okay, Maga. All right. Perfect. Here we go.
Because this is such a nice community and it's family oriented and it's elderly people and it's just a nice community to live in. And to have something like this, to know that now I don't live close by, but to have something like this, a mile and a half away from me.
It doesn't fit the profile at all. Not at all.
No. You said a mile and a half away from you was where the arrest was made. Does it worry you? You said you don't even lock your doors at home. That's kind of the community that this is. Going forward, after something like this happens here in southern Utah, in Washington City, is that something that's maybe going to change for you guys?
No, not at all. I'm from Atlanta, lived in Miami. I've always lived in a big city, so I've always been very cautious. Just the same, it's shocking. But
how you doing, Troy Thomas? Troy Thomas says this is his first time here. Let's give him a big Rolynn's Reviews welcome. Hit that like button, love. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure it's on all notifications. We have all American patriots here. You are welcome. I hope that you feel the love from the Rolynn's Reviews family. Yes. What MAGA, baby. Boom. Yes. Here we go.
It can happen anywhere, obviously.
Yeah, because I lived in San Jose, California for 40 years.
40 years, yeah.
And I mean, everything happened down there, but that's just not something that happens here. So I'm not going to be concerned here. No.
And that's all they had to say, folks. Michael Myers just walked by in the background. What did I miss, EC? Oh, Troy. Yeah, welcome, Troy. This is a station that calls out Max. How you doing? Love is literally the way. Max. Yes, Max, you're new here. Hit that like button. Blazer Bobcat. Watching and listening. Albany, Georgia in the house. Boom. Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hit that little thumb. Every time you do that, you are helping to grow the Rolyn's Reviews family. I will go pull this info up. Folks who are new here, when we are live, and again, this story is continuing to unfold. If you type, you tell me something, I will check into it. Thank you, Blazer Bobcat, for checking in. Let me go to Benny Johnson, because we know if it's on his Twitter page, it is legitimate. So anytime you want me to check something out, I will pull it up and check it out. And we know Benny Johnson, he's not going to be on social media spewing lies, because he's big time. All right. Light bearer, much love to you. How you doing? Hit that like button, dear. Okay, I'm on Benny Johnson now. Let me pull this up. So again, with this being a developing story, let me know if while I'm live, if something's going on. Okay, I can show you. Here we go. I can show you what's happening, because Benny Johnson, he keeps everything up to date. And he also has oh my goodness, I want to see. I'm trying to find the post that he says something about what you said in reference to who this guy, this loser, Tyler Robinson, was living with. I'm looking for it. I can show you what Benny Johnson is sharing and what they're doing in England in reference to Charlie Kirk. All right. Hit the like button, if you will, folks. And here we go. Let's go on his page. Those who said they had seen that. Right, Troy. That's what we're hearing. Oh my God. I'm on Benny Johnson's page right now, his Twitter page. So let me see if I can find it. And he posts so much, I might have to go and find it elsewhere. Okay. But Benny Johnson has up. He's sharing what's going on right now in the UK. One of my favorite countries to visit. I've been there and I loved it. All right, so I'll share that with you. All right, if everyone can see, let me check. Okay, everything looks good. All right, here we go. This is what's going on in England. Over 110,000 people have taken to the streets in London, waving the Union Jack, of course, and St. George's cross flags for the Unite the Kingdom free speech rally with Tommy Robinson, Steve Bannon, and Katie Hopkins. Chants of Charlie, Charlie, Charlie have been heard throughout the day in support of Charlie Kirk after his assassination this week. Something powerful is happening worldwide. Yeah, Joel, I went a few years ago and I loved it before all the crazy stuff started. And I just went and I bought a bunch of, my favorite rock group is the Rolling Stones. So I went and bought a bunch of Rolling Stone memorabilia and brought it back. Something powerful is happening worldwide. Hundreds of thousands in the streets to protest against censorship and mass migration. They're going to take England back. So let's listen. Tijuana, those are facts. Right now, it looks like the Muslims have taken over England. Oh my God. So I don't know. Let me see if I can find the information, all right, that you were sharing with me. Hey, let me go. I can go to, maybe quicker for me to go to Benny Johnson's channel, because if he has it on Twitter, I'm sure he's done a video on that, on who this guy was living with. Troy is new here. He said, darkness hates it when the light is shown. Boom. Troy, what happens when you turn the light on to the cockroaches? They don't stick around. They scurry away. And you're absolutely right. They do not like the light. And you're right. So I'm sure Benny has a video on that. Let me see. It would shock me if he does not have a video. So if he does, I'll play that. He doesn't have a video on his channel yet that I can find. Okay, nope. All right, I'll just have to continue to search his Twitter page. All right. So again, they thought they killed the movement. They did not. So yeah, let me see. Let me keep searching his Twitter page. Someone tell me if you know anywhere else I can find it that may be quicker than because he posts so much on a daily basis. As you can see, I'm still searching. What does Tommy Robinson have on his page? Does he say something about who Tyler Robinson was living with, Gina? If that's the case, I will go there. Okay. Let me see. He has, oh my goodness, he has so much. Tina says Charlie Kirk was a Christian soldier, and look at the Christian army behind him that has been unleashed. Yes. Montrez says, I've been to the UK so many times now I lost count. Yeah. I'm like a Tijuana border jumper. I'm afraid now. It's a dangerous place. They're having illegal immigration issues as well. Okay, let me see. Hold on, folks. Let me see if I can. So Benny Johnson had Max. What did Max say? I'm sorry if I missed your comment. I am trying to find this for you. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Jeremiah, thank you for the super chat, love. They might have unallowed a fellow human being, but they definitely didn't kill him. No. And so what they're doing now, the fear tactics and the threats of racial violence at the historically Black colleges and universities, they're doing that, I think, in my opinion, as a diversion. Let me see. What's his name? Tyler Robinson. Let me see if I will not give up. I want to share this with you if I can find it. Because, like I said, if Benny Johnson said that, then there's something to it. All right. I will try to find it. Did he say this today? Or how you doing, Lisa? Hit the like button, love. Hit the like button. Those who are watching, you may not be commenting. If you are enjoying the content, please hit the subscribe button as well. We are still 10 away from 15,000. Woo! I'm still looking for it, folks. So there he is. I don't see anything that he said. And we know, according to CNN, the Clinton News Network, it was his father who reported on him. Douglas. Oh, yeah, Douglas. Young punk. Half hour ago, Mary. Thank you. Okay. All right. He has so many. Oh, my God. It is so difficult. Let me see when he posted this. All right, so I went back too far. Hold on. Hold on. I won't give up. Hold on. Lisa, hi. Hello. Where have you been, love? Thank you. Lisa said liked and shared. Boom. Thank you. So let me see. You said he shared it over about half an hour ago. Okay, that was 50 minutes. Okay. I'm looking for it. You can see I am scrolling through. That was awful last night. Oh my God. I don't see it. Wow. Oh, here it is. Everyone see that? Here it is. Thank you, Lisa. I love that you're here. Thank you so much, love. I know everyone's busy. You can't make them all. Hit that like button, folks. We'll be at 80 likes if everyone hits that like button. Oh, yeah. So what Dorian is saying, yeah, they were talking about how racist Charlie Kirk was. So Black Americans who were dancing, laughing, and singing, their reasonings are because, excuse me, they're saying that he was racist and he said horrible things about Trayvon Martin, George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Sandra Bland. So that's what they're saying. The white people who are dancing, laughing, and celebrating his death, they look a little that their reasoning, and he was racist. And then some of them you can tell are in the alphabet community, and so well, you know. Breaking: Charlie Kirk's assassin Tyler Robinson was reportedly living with a transgender partner. Need I say any more? The individual is now fully cooperating with the FBI, which obtained texts and other communications between them and Robinson that helped confirm him as the shooter. So there you go. Wow. So that's what, thank you. Douglas Dale said Black people should get over George Floyd. Yeah, they won't let that one go. They still insist on making him a martyr. And if you haven't been here on this channel long enough, the George Floyd fiasco was a hoax. Trayvon Martin was a hoax. I've covered both extensively. Yeah, Dorian, they're celebrating Charlie Kirk's death like Hulk Hogan, because remember, after Trump, Hulk Hogan was the biggest racist. Now that Charlie Kirk is deceased, now he was the biggest racist. You can't win. Lisa, Charlie was so far away from racist, he told the truth. Lisa, the left can't deal with the truth. They can't. Troy said that's a conspiracy chart. Boom. Troy, my mind is running wild. I'm trying to think. Yeah. If he was living with one of those trans people, oh my God. We know they're all nuts. And that, you know, a lot of them are taking hormones, they're transitioning, and they just go on bonkers all the way. That's right, Lisa. Ruby says, I've been analyzing the shooter spot. I'd like to know who decided on where the tent would be set up, because he was several stories above and only a jump off the back of the building. Too perfect. I know when you look at that, Lisa, OMG. Yeah. Vipa, yes. So he was living with, so if he's living with a transgender partner, he may have some issues with his own sexuality. And he grew up in a conservative home. So maybe, I don't know what his sexual orientation was, but a lot of these people are self-loathing and self-hating. And so we don't know. but he was living with a transgender. All right, we're 9 away from 15,000. If you are not subscribed, please go ahead and do so now. I've cried so much since that young girl was killed. Lisa, Lisa, I am traumatized because you see everything, all these videos. It's depressing. Charlie Kirk preached the Bible and family values. Charlie wasn't hateful at all. Boom. Mary, anytime you share truth with the left, it's hate speech in their eyes. Boom. We know it's not true. That's their thought process. They don't want to hear the truth. Jeremiah, thank you for the super chat. Love, hate, gets hate. You got it. I'm sending you some hearts in the super chat now. So that's where we are, folks. Tamaga, in 2006, my cousin was transgender. He went into female bathrooms, everything. No one ever said anything. It gives me the mentality that is putting people beyond tired. Maga, we've said that. People aren't so homophobic. People are just tired. They have what's the fatigue? Max, that's why they took him out. Max, you weren't here. I did the live stream. They have a list of Trump, Elon, all these other people that they say they want unalived. This is what they do. So again, in my opinion, all these threats they're calling in to these universities, particularly the predominantly Black universities and NYU and some others, which is a predominantly white institution, it's diversion. Max said, yes, I know. They knew he had a bright future, and they were like, he's galvanizing these young people too much. Because who does the left start with? They get you when you're young, and they indoctrinate you, and they brainwash you. And he had too much influence on young people, and they said, no, 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 no. We've got to stop it. They said, we tried to stop Trump. It didn't work. So let me drop that link. I did a video. Now, some of these videos in reference to Charlie Kirk, they're 3 or 4 hours long. So you might have to scroll ahead because no one has 3 or 4 hours to sit down and look at a video. I get it. But, excuse me. All I can say is that, hold on, let me find, I need to drop that link because I have a lot of people who are in the live stream. And we need to let that be known. Did you hear Charlie gave a 10-year-old girl advice? She wanted to go into politics. He told her, don't drink, no drugs. Don't stop till you fulfill your dream. Right, Lisa? He was always saying that, but they say he was full of hate. And he was the biggest racist after Trump, of course, is what they say. So let me drop this. They said they had a whole list. Let me drop it. I think it's in this video. Of people. We got him. Now here are the other people we need to take out. So where is the FBI? Those are threats. MAGA, all I ask is if a man wants to be a transgender, please shave the MAGA. MAGA, that's a 3 truth bomb moment. And one more. I don't get that. It is scary, MAGA. Let me read. I need to pin this statement. That's what I don't understand. Okay, so you want to be a woman. You're dressing in women's clothing, makeup, lipstick, all of that. But you won't shave your beard or your mustache. What the heck? MAGA, I'm trying to make that make sense. I even have a former student. He's a big star on TikTok. And I love him to death. And I understand you want to be a woman. Why won't you shave off your mustache and beard? I don't get that. I don't. I'm trying to figure that part out. Most women don't walk around with a mustache or beard unless they have a health issue and they don't shave it off. And we know when women get older, as our hormones decrease, sometimes little whiskers will pop up. But I mean, walking around with a full mustache and beard, that's crazy to me. And saying that you are a woman. MAGA, I've been trying to figure that one out. Very serious. I've been trying to figure that out. As you say, it's off-putting and it's scary. I don't want to look at that. Ew. Oh, I don't get that. I don't. Howdy, fellow pet. DJ Basco, how you doing, love? Troy says shave the beard. Troy. So I mean, maybe I'm slow, and maybe I don't. I only have one brain. So, someone, maybe it's something I don't know. I've been trying to figure that out. Maga, since you typed it in, now maybe someone can help me understand. Troy. Troy said they're not even trying. No, Troy, explain it, because Troy wants the beard gone too. Lisa said true. DJ Basco, hello, fellow American patriot. How you doing, love? I'm just trying to understand why you want to be a woman, but you won't shave your mustache and your beard. Oh, and it's creepy to me. It's scary. Oh my God. No, it's not, Gina. It's not. Oh, DJ, yes. There was a taller building behind the shooter. I'd like to know if the university had that building closed, because that would be the reason, other than helping to conceal the shooter. Yeah, Ruby, so many unanswered questions. I'm still waiting for someone to answer my question about why the men who are transitioning to women, why they won't shave their mustache or their beard off. I need someone to explain that to me. Mary, yes, scary. It's creepy. You want to be a woman, but you won't shave your facial hair? Well, what the heck? Darlene, it's definitely a spiritual battle going on. Satan has ramped it up, but we know he doesn't win. Ultimately, no, he doesn't. Right, Darlene? He's unleashing more because his time is short. Haven't seen the movie Nefarious? Check it out. Thank you, Darlene. Boom. Transgenders need to remember head, shoulders, knees, and toes when they're shaved. Yes, MAGA. If you're transitioning to a woman, we shave all of that. Yes, and more. Boom. Okay, I'm just saying. You're trying to be a woman, we shave hair off. What is the deal with that? DJ, yeah, get rid of the facial hair. It's creepy. It creeps me out. It does. My girls, they are modern day Looney Tunes. Daffy Duck, Wile E. Coyote, Bugs Bunny, Dapper, Daffy Duck, Elmer Fudd. Boom. I work with a trans, super nice person, but has the beard and breast combo. Troy. Oh, and Troy. What the heck? Someone, please. It's been driving me nuts. I haven't said anything about it. It's been driving me insane for years. Tina says transgender demons. Somebody tell them, shave that freaking hair off your face. Oh, Troy Troy said he works with a person like that. Troy, will someone please tell him that does not look good? Oh my God. Oh, someone help me out here. I can't. The bearded Lisa, Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey Circus went out of business. There is no place in America for bearded ladies. The circus is done. Boom. Oh God. I don't understand. I'm trying to get one of you to make me understand, because I don't. And I'm looking, as we're looking here. Let me see. This was 6 minutes ago. Okay, I have something else I can pull up. Okay, yep. As I'm talking to you, I'm researching to see. U.S. Army, thank you for your service, sir. My girls, good point. The facial hair just shows you their demonic confusion. Troy said, Troy, is that not creepy to you? You work with this is that not creepy? I'm just saying, I'm asking for a friend. It creeps me out. It always has. And I've never understood it. I've never said anything on here about it. But I was always just like, whoa. When I see them, I cringe because, yeah, what the heck? All right, let me do this. Let me close this out. The Daily Caller just released this article 6 minutes ago. All right, so let me pull this up. Hit that like button if you're enjoying this content. Also, hit that subscribe button. Oh my, hey, as this story unfolds, Troy said facts. Boom. Troy, I'm so sorry. I actually worked with a transgender, I think she was a woman and she was transitioning to a man. So she didn't have facial hair, but I don't know if she was, I don't know what she was doing, but I'm not saying this is my opinion. Patriot Roy. I have Patriot. I've seen, students. And I had a coworker a few years ago that used to be a woman that was transitioning to a man. And I'm like, my girls, the devil has their mind so confused. Excellent teacher, but eventually only stayed at my school, not a long time, maybe a couple, 2-3 years. Right, Lisa? What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. Boom. Facts, Lisa. Yes. Thank you, Maga Mike. How you doing, love? Hit that like button. We're almost to 90 likes. Maga Mike, share this stream on Facebook. Share this stream on Truth Social. We're not going to fight. We're going to fight the good fight. Thank you for your support and your kind words. Thank you, Lisa. We're not going to give up. We will not bow to the left or their ideologies. We don't care what they do. I'm not giving up. Those of you who are on this channel now, yes, we're reporting on the Charlie Kirk situation as it continues to unfold, but we are actively preparing for the midterms. If we don't get out the word, we're going to lose ground, right? We see, again, the Democrats, I was watching a video the other day, they are actively preparing for the midterms. They are, those that are just joining the chat, I don't know, in my opinion, they are behind these hoaxes at these Black universities and at these Black students attending white universities. They're calling in, making racial threats. They're going to unalive Black people. Fear mongering. Who's always behind the fear mongering hoaxes in recent history? I'm asking for a friend. I forgot. I'm just saying. You can't tell me you're a lady and then have that deep voice. Sounds like not a 69 Camaro. Boom. My dad had a 69 Chevelle. And so that's what I liken it to. Yeah, you have an Adam's apple. You're in a dress, lipstick, makeup, a beard, a mustache, and I get creeped the heck out. I can't. And I'm not discriminating. I don't hate you, but I'm creeped out. Okay, I'm being brutally honest. I can't. No, I'm not gonna be prejudiced towards you. I'm not coming near you because I'm scared. It's creepy. Before you look at me, how you doing before you judge me? How you doing, love? I'm sorry, but I'm transparent on here. I don't hate anyone. I don't discriminate against anyone, but I'm just telling you that creeps me out. Oh, Jesus. Shave the hair. Shave the hair. If you want to be a woman, that's your prerogative. Get rid of the hair. We don't walk around with beards and mustache. Again, the days of the Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey circus and the bearded lady, those days are gone. Looking like a lady and actually being one or two different things. Tell me how you feel about that. Since you brought it up, who else is creeped out? Nemo, yes. Someone tell me, am I the only one that gets creeped out? Yes. I'm just saying. I'm asking for a friend. If you get creeped out like I do, type a 1 in the comment section, folks. And again, this isn't about discriminating, hating, none of that. It's just about Beverly. Boom. Okay, Ruby says creepy. Yes. Star, how you doing? Hit that like button. We're almost to 100. Retro, hit that like button. We're almost to 100, love. If you're watching and you're enjoying this content, hit that subscribe button. It won't cost you a thing. Dude looks like a lady. Dear, 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 dear. Dude looks like a lady. Dear, 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 dear. Dude looks like a lady. Aerosmith, 1987. They need to re-release that song because more and more, those are facts. Boom. Who disagrees with me? Did you like that, Gina? Lisa, yeah. Cousin It. Oh, the Addams Family. Do-do-do-do. 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 I still look at the Addams. Yes! Tammy J. The circus has gone mainstream. Tammy, hit the like button, love. Hit that subscribe button, Tammy. Oh my God. And again, I know I will get some hateful comments that will have to be removed. We are not saying it. We're just saying what we see. And it's creepy. That's the problem. Dude doesn't look like a lady. Listen, okay. Ruby, that song just popped in my mind. Like I said, you really don't look like a lady because you won't shave the beard and mustache. Oh my God. I cringe when I see it. Please don't leave hateful comments, people who come and watch the replay video. I'm just saying it creeps me out. Yes, before you judge, yes. Now, this is what we were talking about. Oh my God. I'm glad I'm not the only one. We are not preaching violence. We're not saying discriminate, a prejudice, any of that. We're just saying it creeps us out with the facial hair. Jeremiah, yeah, I love some Aerosmith. Oh my God. Sweet emotion. All right, here we go. I'll read this. I'm not politically correct, so you don't expect me to accept your mental defect. Boom. Right? U.S. Army retired. Okay. Darla, looking in the mirror at my chin hair from hormones and grabbing a razor. All right, Darla. Woo. Darla Tweezers. Aerosmith, he was making fun of Motley Crue. Yeah, I remember that, Tina. Yes. I love some Aerosmith. Oh my God. Yeah, living on the edge. Yeah. The man accused of assassinating Turning Point USA founder Charlie Kirk reportedly lives with a transgender identifying partner. So this person was nuts, according to Fox News reporter. And this article, it said, was released 6 minutes ago. Authorities have arrested Tyler Robinson, we know that, 22, accusing him of gunning down Kirk during a TPUSA Prove Me Wrong event at Utah Valley University on Wednesday, during which the late activist was debating attendees on a variety of topics, including transgenderism. Okay, so that was one of the topics, folks. So I don't know if he and his partner, talked about, oh my God, he's going to be talking about transgenders and all of these things. Who knows? When people get indoctrinated like that and brainwashed, they're nuts. Yes, Jeremiah, thank you for the Aerosmith. Yeah, that was from 76. Yeah. 76 was a good year. So anyway, yeah, one of the topics he was going to be talking about was transgenderism. And we know these people go nuts. Authorities say that communications between Robinson and okay, so look at this, folks. Oh, this is what I was saying. Look at this. I'm highlighting this. Authorities say that communications between Robinson and so this other person, listen to this, was born a biological male. Didn't I tell you this guy, Tyler Robinson, probably had issues with his sexuality? Why, if you're straight, why aren't you trying to date or living with a real woman? I'm just asking for a friend. So he had issues. If he's with someone who was born a male who is transitioning to becoming a female, he had issues already. I'm just saying. We're not saying it's wrong. I don't care what you do. That's you. MAGA, our brains are specifically made to deal with certain hormones. That's why women get crazy when they hit menopause. That's right, MAGA. We have a reason for snapping and going crazy. Those hormones will drive you insane. I don't want to fall to sleep is my favorite. YouTube is so weird. Oh, yeah. Joel, a person I know from long ago, about 6 years older than me, saw him at Walmart 3 weeks ago wearing a short skirt. Who was wearing a short skirt? Nice blouse, size 15 pumps. As I walked by, I said, how's it going? Joel, who are you talking about? Who's 6'5" and weighs about 280 pounds? Who is this? Troy, say it again for the people in the back. This is what I was referencing. Tyler Robinson had problems with his sexuality. If not, why aren't you with someone who was born a woman? I said that even before this came out. That Dorian, that boom. Thank you. A lot. Who is? I need to know who Joel is talking about. Dina. So I have this highlighted. He was living with. I'm just going to say a man. You transitioning. You are a man. If you are a man who is in a relationship with someone who is transitioning to become a woman, you are a gay man and you cannot accept your sexuality. Does anyone in the chat disagree? That's fine if you do. Just tell me what your thoughts are. It's fine. We don't always agree on everything. Tell me what you think about that. I need to know. Hit the like button, please, folks. Be with who you want to be with. Just be honest. Troy, exactly. When you're not honest with yourself, you cause all these issues and you go crazy. Joel, guy I used to know from my old roller rink days, just someone I knew from 40 years ago, but I recognized him. So he's transitioning to a woman. I'm thinking that's what you're trying to tell us. What's the best pickup line at a gay bar, Rolynn? I don't know. Tell me. My girls, I agree with you, and we have to get this turned around. What did my girls say? My girls, what did you say, love? I don't know. My girls, okay. Someone tell me. I'm sorry. There's so many comments coming. I must have missed a few. Can I pick up your stool? Okay. Oh, Ruby, can I buy you a drink? Okay. So I said this, folks, before I knew all of this. Mr. X, hello, hit the like button, love. If you are not subscribed, today is your day. We welcome you into the Rollins Reviews YouTube family. All right. Tell me what your thoughts are on this subject matter. I'm going to finish this article up and then we're going to go. Oh, okay. Mr. X says, hello, Mr. X. We are glad you are here. Hit that like button, please, love. If you are not subscribed, please do so. Yeah, my girls. How many of you agree? My commentary, my reaction on this, my review. Jeremiah, I have no luck getting a woman, so I thought I'd transition, but I'm a child and I don't support anyone being a jerk. Grooming kids made me not want to roll in. Oh, okay, Jeremiah. Okay. Yeah, so if you are a man, these are my thoughts because I have more people joining the chat. If you are a man, okay, thank you, Patriot Roy, and you are living with a man who is transitioning to become a woman, you are a gay man. You are. It's still a man. I don't care how many hormones they take. How many people agree with that statement? Oh my God. As someone just said, just be who you are. Just don't try to shove it down everyone's throats. Wow. Kirk had engaged in a debate about transgender mass shooters with Hudson Kozak shortly before being assassinated. So I guess that was his cue. Whenever he heard him mention something about transgender, right? Okay. The subject became a hot button issue following the August 27th shooting during an all-school mass held at a Unification Catholic school in Minneapolis that left 2 children dead. Robinson's reported partner, previously described as a roommate. Remember initially, yeah, how you doing, Greg? Hit the like button. Initially, they said his roommate, but now each day more info comes out. Yeah, previously described as a roommate during the Friday press conference announcing his arrest, is cooperating with authorities, the New York Post report. Of course he has to cooperate. He doesn't want to go to jail, and he's transitioning to become a woman. Nemo, boom. Authorities had recovered a rifle containing ammunition that was reportedly marked with left-wing messaging from a wooded area near the site of Kirk's fatal shooting. The phrases including, "Hey fascist, catch," and "If you read this, you are gay, LMAO. So this guy had issues with his own sexuality. Have you noticed people who have issues with their own sexuality, they lash out, they say horrible things about gay people because they're miserable. Gina, admit you're unhappy and get help, weirdos. Boom. Oh, wow. This was according to Republican Utah Governor Spencer Cox. Kirk founded TPUSA, an organization for conservative college and high school students, in June 2012, according to the group's website. He also hosted the Charlie Kirk Show, a podcast that later became a radio show on the Salem Radio Network, according to his biography on TPUSA's site. And of course, you know, he had the YouTube channel, because I'm subscribed to that. I watch, have been watching his content here on YouTube. So what are your thoughts, folks? What are your thoughts on this subject matter? If you're watching and you're not already subscribed, today is your day. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are glad that you are here. And then, quarterback Lamar Johnson of the Baltimore Ravens, he shared an online post and they attacked him. So anyone, and we know how woke the NFL is, anyone who says something nice or kind about Charlie Kirk, they are attacked. My girls, where are we? Ruby, as far as not getting a mate, some of us have to wait a long time before we obtain a relationship. The good thing when it does happen is going to be real and strong. Good point. Troy, the text messages between shooter and roommate show conspiracy. Troy, I heard that. Yes. But I feel like it's even deeper within the demon faction. Yes, Troy, you got that right. You got it right. Show you. So this, they're sacking. If anyone who says anything nice about, and especially if you're black, you say something nice or kind about Charlie Kirk, they try to cancel you. What the heck? So let me pull this up for you. Hit that like button if you haven't already, folks. Thank you. And it's so lopsided. It's so one-sided. Quarterback Lamar Jackson sacked online just for sharing Charlie Kirk's Jesus post. What the heck? Gina, like Mr. Rogers says, boys grow up to be men, girls grow up to be women. Fact, right. My girls, Many Christians don't understand that God's delay is not a denial. There is prep work in the process of his blessings, and we all have to be patient no matter what it is we are waiting on. Boom, my girls. Excellent commentary. Chupacabra. Tell me who your friends are, and I'll tell you who you are. Be careful with who you surround yourself with. Oh, good. Hey, that's excellent. I think you're new here. Hit the like button. If you are enjoying the content, hey, why not subscribe? It won't cost you anything. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure it is on all notifications. All right. We are glad you are here. And I'm going to share this, and then we're going to get off, and I may get back on maybe a little later. Okay. Everybody, welcome. Chupacabra. And I'm going to speak to you now in the comment section. Welcome to the Rolynn's Reviews family. We are glad you are here. We are 4 away from 100 likes, folks. 4 away. Can everybody make sure they have hit that little thumb? The more you hit that thumb, the more YouTube shares this video out. That's how it works. And Florida, I will check to see how I can get the hype button under my video. So people, if you see a little hype button that says hype this video, make sure you hit that. That's something new with YouTube that also helps them to share out your stream. Okay. MAGA, God does have his own timing. In fact, Tammy J, I have to say, my heart breaks for Tyler Robinson's parent. Tammy, you weren't here. I've said that. These people do these evil deeds, and their family, who had absolutely nothing to do with it, they suffer. Thank you, MAGA. Yeah, I'm going to do this, and then we're going to get off of here because I'm probably going to get on later. No, my girls, I'm still looking for that frog. I thought about all of you last night and this morning. I've been searching for that frog, and I don't know where he is, but I hope he gets out of here. Look at this. The NFL is so woke, it is sickening. Lamar Jackson, this guy right here, is the quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens. We know how blue and leftist that Baltimore is. Throughout his NFL career, Lamar Jackson has been vocal about sharing his Christian faith and keeping God first. Now, you know, if you're in the NFL and you're talking about how great God is and your Christian faith, they try to cancel you. They do. I won't, Jeremiah. Throughout his but when Jackson shared the 4 words, "It's all about Jesus" on X Sunday, the internet erupted due to the original post's source, conservative commentator Charlie Kirk. So he posted this and people lost their minds. How dare you? He was a racist. He talked bad about black people. What is wrong with you? So they're trying to cancel him. Who was that guy that was Tim Tebow? Remember, he didn't last in the NFL. They hated him before he played his first snap because he was always talking about Jesus. And he never really got a chance. You don't talk about Jesus as far as the NFL is concerned. The NFL is evil. And they need to stop it. He's talking about Jesus and they're trying to cancel him. Yes, Marga. Kirk, co-founder and executive director of Turning Point Turning Point USA was recently parodied on South Park. The controversial podcaster and author often sparks protests while speaking and debating on college campuses. Okay. After Jackson reposted Kirk's brief Jesus message, some people rushed to the quarterback's defense, saying he probably doesn't know who Kirk is. So again, what does the left do? We can go back when a lot of black people said they were not going to vote for the Curry Queen, Kamala Harris. What were they saying? Oh, those are Russian bots. It's not true. They are ignorant. They're misinformed, disinformation. Just because black people said, no, I'm not voting for her. They said horrible things about them, called us all kinds of names, which I don't care. And so after Jackson, others are angry about Jackson's choice of messenger. Lamar Jackson, a Heisman Trophy winner and two-time NFL most valuable player, made no political references. So he didn't say anything about politics. You like that, Ruby? Yeah, the Curry Queen. Miss what's that? Black adjacent, Kamala Harris, that they tried to pawn off on Americans as a black woman. Get out of here. The way they use those race baiting terms to show they do not want us to become a unit. Yes, MAGA. So he posted, I showed you what he posted about Jesus. He didn't say anything about politics. And they went nuts. He also shared a video of people being baptized. The caption read, "Young people are coming to Christ in record numbers in this generation." The next day, the quarterback shared worship leader Sean Funk's post showing throngs of Liberty University students at an outdoor concert. Gen Z is falling in love with Jesus. Read the caption. They don't like that. Oh my God. And their problem was the statements came. The reason why they attacked him is because it came from Charlie Kirk, the Jesus statements. So you see, they said the messenger is problematic. I know God's in control. Why was Charlie's death so horrific, though? Was it to bring more people to him and believe? Gina, that's a good point. Dorian said that's why the NFL won't let Lamar Jackson win a Super Bowl. He's talking about Jesus and Christ. Oh, no, no. Yeah, Chupacabra, yeah, Troy, boom. Yes. On social media, many replies to Lamar Jackson's repost took issue with the source. Again, Charlie Kirk. I'm very aware that Lamar Jackson probably has zero idea who Charlie Kirk is and is solely retweeting it because it talks about his faith, a user wrote. But it's still wild to see your favorite players name right above the second spawn of Satan. You see, read that, folks. Read that for yourself. You see that? You see that? So look at what they're saying. I'm sure you know that's a lib. They're basically saying he's ignorant, he's stupid. Oh, he doesn't know who Charlie Kirk is. Didn't they do that prior to the election? Talking about how stupid black people were, especially if they were talking about voting for Trump. Right? Okay. They called him the second spawn of Satan himself. And he doesn't know who he is. He's just reposting. Yeah, LeBron is the same. Another chimed in, it's not the message that is the problem, it's the messenger. If Lamar Jackson was a plumber and not an NFL player, Charlie Kirk would call him a DEI hire. He wouldn't trust to work in his home. Kirk, 31, is white, and Jackson, 28, is black. On Sunday evening, Kirk reposted a headline about Jackson receiving heavy criticism. So they attacked him. Retro. Yes, Retro. They attacked him. You can't make this stuff up. And so Kirk doubled down, writing, Jesus is the way, truth, and life. So Kirk reposted a headline about Jackson. So what do you think? In the comments, one person wrote to Kirk, and yet you reject everything that Jesus stands for. That might be why Lamar Jackson is getting criticized. Because a lot of them are saying, again, that Beverly, the intolerant left, they talk about freedom, religion, and speech only if you agree with their ideology. Troy, if Lamar would have responded to Al Sharpton with the same thing, nothing would have been said. Where is the lie in that statement? Okay, it doesn't exist. Perfect. Exactly, Troy. Troy's new here. He gets it. So I don't want to hear this crap that they're talking about. I don't. They're full of it. They are. And their problem, as you can see, if you're just joining us, they said it's the messenger. And I'll show you. He posted this. It's all about Jesus. But since they saw Charlie Kirk's name, they lost their minds. So now they're trying to cancel him. How evil is that? Oh my God. I can't with these people anymore. So that's all I have for you. I wanted to jump on, share that with you. If you're new here, I hope you enjoyed the content. I may jump on later because I need to do some research on some information that some of you shared with me earlier. Free speech, love, speech you hate, but violence is violence. Yes, Mary, like and subscribe. I have my notifications on. Have a blessed day. You too, Mary. Mary, thank you for sharing that, love. Troy, loved it. Thank you. I'm probably going to go live later. So, Troy, make sure you have it on all notifications. We call out all of the leftist nonsense on this channel. We're very transparent. We don't care who it is. We talk about the black race hustlers, the black preachers, the black politicians, everything that they're doing, trying to keep Black Americans on the Democratic plantation. But too many Black Americans are saying, no, thank you. We're done. They want nothing to do with them. They're waking up every day. That's why we're trying to get the word out. We are very quickly preparing for the 2026 midterms. And we can't lose ground. We can't give up. If we lose seats during the 2026 midterms, they are going to block and filibuster everything that Trump tries to do. All right, Ruby, with that frog. Okay, so check. If I go live later, it'll probably be, I don't know, 7, 8 o'clock. Unless something happens and there's breaking news, I'll jump on before then. But I'm going to be here on my computer doing some research. Okay, Ruby is laughing at me because there's a green. Those that don't know, when I got off from work yesterday, I opened my front door and a green tree frog jumped in my house and I can't find him. And so Ruby's picking on me. Oh, yeah, Maga. So be safe. I love you all. Be cognizant of your surroundings, please, if you go out. There are nut cases, nut jobs everywhere on both sides. So be careful, okay? I'm coming to talk to you right now in the comment section. If you will, once the live stream is over, please, please, please leave a comment. I will respond. I'm going now to respond to some comments that some of you left on last night's video. All right, I'm coming to talk to you now.